Not shaken. Here we are. We're going to have an amazing day because today we're going all in. Share this out with a couple people today. I mean, I'm sure you can think of like 3 people because today we're talking about why you're stuck and your past and how to drop this just baggage that you're carrying that you've been carrying for so long and why you want to do it. Because if you can look back and you can see like all these things in your life, right? And I'm sure you can think about this. The could have, would have, should have. I love that phrase, by the way. I've used that several times. But if you take a look at what you've done, you can always go back and see that there's something that could have propelled you forward, right? I know I do this because I take a look back and then I start to beat my head against the wall. It's like, man, why did I allow myself to stay in that spot for so long afterwards? When I look back, that's when I get upset with myself because it's not a matter of the temporary defeat or whatever it was, the situation that happened or the consequences for whatever mistake I made. It actually just more so the thing that really gets me is the time that I lost by choosing to carry the baggage. Time loss is the only thing that really has a lasting effect on you. And you've got to grasp that today because the longer you sit on something, the longer you just, if you want to call it reflecting or whatever it is, yes, it's good to reflect. But when you do that and you continue to do that and it prevents you from moving forward because you're still focusing on that stuff, you're not letting it go. You are losing time. You can always make more money. You can always make new relationships. You can always do pretty much every other thing in life except gain your time back. Come on now, what's not bad about letting it go? What's not bad about continuing to press forward because just because you suffered some kind of temporary defeat, it doesn't matter anymore at this point because today is a new day. And when you focus on what was, you miss out on what is. Grasp that. When you focus on what was, you miss out on what is. There's so much potential that everybody has, so much just anticipation of accomplishing their dreams and so much to be fulfilled in your lives, but you get caught up in these things to where it's like, oh, I don't know because this happened and this sucked. I don't think that can move me forward. These are self-limiting beliefs. What happened then is not the same thing that could happen now. Treat these instances in your life like individual events because you're going to miss out on what's happening in the moment. If you continue to carry the baggage, you're going to be weighed down. Even at the very least, it's going to slow you down, which makes you lose time. Time is the only thing you can't get back. You can't move forward into your future while at the same time holding on to your past. I hope you grasp what I said right there because, some will say, move into your future, let go of your past. But here's the thing, right? This is a different principle. It's an additive principle because you can't move forward to your future while at the same time holding on to your past. You might be feeling like you're moving forward, like you're trying to do things, but you don't feel like anything's hitting, right? You don't feel like anything is actually popping for you. And you keep reminding yourself of how it sucked before. That's because you might be doing these activities, right? But really you're just keeping busy. The reason why you're pressing forward and you're not seeing any results is because you're still at the same time holding on to your past. It's still lingering. That still lingers up in your mind unless you truly let it go. It's very possible to try to continue to press forward and push for things and try to get that break and try to push that rock over the mountain so that things start going downhill, while at the same time, you're still anchored or tethered to your past. I'm telling you, today is the day to cut that wire. I know you want to because everybody wants to. I know you want to because nobody likes to be tied to what was. I know because nobody likes to be labeled how they were 10 years ago. If you're looking to still accomplish your dreams, which I know that you are, that's an interesting phrase, right? If you're looking, because there's a component to this. That things will only move as fast as they can, but not faster than what you want to. Did you catch that? Things will move as fast as they can, but only as fast as what you want them to. Everything you're going towards is something special. Everything you want in life is something that was here for you. I mean, if you look at it as like your purpose, right? And you've probably thought about this, like, I wish I could do that. Oh, I would love to do this. If you have to think back years before you even had the baggage, right now, do that. Close your eyes and start to write down a couple things that you thought of maybe 10 years ago before you went through whatever it is that you went through, before you lost that time. Because today's the day that you can get back to it. Or if there's something amazing that just transpired in your life right now, but it's so hard to wrap your head around that. It's so hard to wrap your emotions around that it's so difficult because of whatever is still lingering from before. You're losing time. I'm telling you, you could be in the midst of something very special happening to you right now. And a sure way to kill something that's special is to compare it to something from your past. How do you do this? How do you move forward? How do you eliminate that baggage? Start to compartmentalize these things. Now, I'm not saying don't take learnings, right? But the past was a moment in time. It's done. You can learn from that. You can build upon that, and then you can apply it to a new scenario right now. You leave the emotions back there because the emotions were made to be felt during that moment. Absolutely. Those hard hits, they suck. They feel hard. They might knock you on your ass. They're meant to be felt in that moment. You might have been scared as shit in that moment. And that's good because it probably got you through that. They're meant to all be felt in those moments, but not to continuously be felt. Because when you jump in right now and something happens that as you're looking around, you could very well miss it because you're hanging on to what was. But right now, in this moment in your life, I know something special is happening or is about to happen for you. And the only thing that it's waiting for is for you to want it to. And to do that, you've got to cut the wire. You've heard the term burn the bridges, right? Burn the boats. There's another one. I'm not talking about relationships and in a negative way. I'm doing that. I'm saying when you get across that shore and you're in a new situation right now, it's like going across the river, right? There's an analogy of this. You're going across the river, and the reason why it was burning the boats is so you couldn't go back. But you can always look over there, right? You can still see the land on the other side of that river where you came from. And that's a good thing because you can still use those learnings and apply them to your life. However, this new place that you're in right now, this place that is special, that has so much potential where you can achieve your dreams, the fastest way to kill that is to compare it to your past. Whatever it is that you're still holding, and I know you want to let it go. I know with all of my being that you want to let it go because everybody does. Everybody does because they understand that that was a bad period in time. Whatever it was, a mistake you made, something that happened to you, maybe out of your control, it doesn't matter. I know everybody wants to let go of their past. Sometimes you just don't know how. The first step is actually wanting to. I've given you a couple ways today. I mean, this was rapid fire. This was hard hitting, right? Because focus on what is today so you don't miss what's going on today. If you focus on what was, you're going to miss what's happening today. The second thing is looking forward to your future. The only way to do that is to actually not look at the past, not hang on to the past anymore, because it's impossible to look forward to the future or move into the future while at the same time holding on to your past. And the last is the fastest way to kill something special. If you want to keep this something special alive and see it blossom and see it just explode exponentially beyond where you even thought that it might, stop comparing it. Because this is its own thing right now that's meant for you in this moment. You do this, and you'll be able to go all in.